coming out, and I'm gonna take a break from the motor and transmission stuff for a couple days. What I'm gonna do is I should have somebody coming tomorrow, finally getting the windshield replaced and a windshield installed on the Monte. So the Elko one, I'm gonna remove it today, just so when they come, all around the windshield and everything will be cleaned up, and I can find the clips because I have a bunch of the clips. I know I have a bag somewhere of some replacement ones. So what I think I'm gonna do is remove the broken ones. Those just usually you push them out, and yeah, you just like slide them forward and pull them out. So I'll remove any of the broken ones. Like I said, I think I have one there, maybe a couple more on the other side, and I'll find the bag of replacements I have. They're just old ones I pulled from cars in the junkyard when I took the trim off. So find enough to replace this. I might take a couple of the metal clips off of here, probably one or two of the metal clips if I don't have any metal ones, all plastic ones, and put a couple metal ones on the Monte, and the rest will be the plastic clips. But that's the plan so far. Yeah, I think there's about 4 or 5 plastic clips on here, so I might take 1 or 2 off. That way it's the same on both, and just replace most of them with the plastic clips. As far as the windshield goes, I'll probably take this trim piece off, and then pretty much just push it out of the way for the most part. Like I said, it's been cracked since I've got it. I've had the car for 10 or 11 years now, and just before it was just this lower crack on the bottom, and then lately it's spread. Like I said, it's pretty bad, so it's a pretty big crack. But it's time to replace it. Like I said, the car, I can hop in it now, run and drive it just about anywhere. I want to get it out a lot more this year, so weather's warming up. I've already had the bike out, took that out yesterday, so it'd be fun to get the Elko out more. And then obviously the windshield was cracked when I got the Monte also, so just having them doing both at the same time. Actually had a buddy, Joe. He shared this guy's contact information. I hit Joe up and was like, hey, does he have a windshield for 80 Elko and an 85 Monte? And he just put us in contact with each other, and it's actually a pretty reasonable price. He's mobile, so he'll come here. I'll probably clean up the garage a little bit. Should be here tomorrow about 1 through 4, so hopefully sooner than later. Obviously have to move everything out of the driveway, and just see if he needs both of them out of the garage, one of them out of the garage, one of them in the garage, because it's going to be a little difficult with the Monte. What up? But yeah, that's the plan. Just get this.
Nation.
Huh?
Ford Nation.
I'm gonna get that Mustang towed, or we're gonna put the 6.0 in it.
That Mustang just increase its property value.
Nah, but let me get the windshield out, find these clips, and clean up the garage a little bit. Alright, so here we have it. Windshield is out. Try to clean up some of the gasket a little bit. Just razor blade, flathead screwdriver, and a knife. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure I know where the clips are. There weren't as many metal clips as I thought on here. So, I think just 3 of them. Yeah, probably just 3 of them. Must look and find my bag. Have a bag, it should be enough to do both windshields. It might not get clips on every little notch that's in there, but if I spread them out evenly, it should be good. but of course you gotta have those safety glasses. The windshield, I just balled it up in a tarp, and I'll toss that in the dumpster later. But it's looking pretty good. I'll probably take off that trim piece. I don't think the dash will really matter on this, but I go through, clean it up a little bit more. But I'm not sure how clean they need it, or if they were just planning to toss it on top or not. But yeah, so let me find my the bag of spare clips, swap all of them out, because I just want to get those at least in place. That way when they throw the windshield in and then silicone it in, if the clips, because some of them you could tell like silicone's either behind them or up under them, so it'll be a lot easier if they're in place when the windshield goes on, rather than trying to throw them on there after the silicone and windshield's already in. So yeah, that's the plan. To vacuum out all the stuff that got in the car. Still need to clean up that wiring down there a little bit, but it's still a project car. But once the windshield's in, it will be out a little bit more this year to find things like whatever that goes to. But yeah, should be back here in one of these boxes. It's just parts for days, trim pieces. It actually might be in that one, but yeah, let me start looking for those. And I just have random parts. Just had the FedEx guy drop 2 more off today, so I'm gonna get a little bit more organized. But it's one of the good reasons having the Elko as a project car. Just throw stuff in the bed rather than around the rest of the garage, which is already somewhat packed. Once the hood goes on the Monte, it'll clean up all this area, and then all the trim pieces, most of those boxes will probably be, I think there's 3 or 4 of them over there. So once the trim pieces are on and the interior's back in, I'll probably knock that down to like 1, maybe 2 boxes, and then the bike probably sit back there a little bit more. So I'll open up some spot or a little bit of space, and I could probably start throwing stuff in this tub right here. This is just the wiring harness that came with the 6.0, and like I think the pedal and the ECU are in there because it's drive-by-wire, not drive-by-cable. So I think all that's in there. So I might start using that for more storage also. And then just on 3 turbo boxes. So yeah, let me start getting a little bit more organized, clean up a little bit, find those clips, and I'll cut you guys back on. All right, so I finally found all the clips I was looking for. Still a couple that I could use, but for the most part, try to get the outsides as much as I can. But it took me like hour and a half to find these things. I knew I had them in a Ziploc bag somewhere, but they're playing hide and go seek. But yeah, so I got this one removed. Still probably clean this up a little bit in the morning. And then tomorrow it should be here. Throw the windshields in. Still have to paint the trim pieces, which I have. I think I have about 4 sets of them. So I don't have the Elkos. I know I have one for the Monte. The Montes will go black. The Elkos may or may not stay chrome, but they'll probably go black. Just paint them all at once, along with the rear windows. And then I also have to paint the quarter windows also, with just the trim on there. Then I'll tint them. But that's the plan. Catch you guys back on tomorrow when the windshields go in. Alright, so just talked to the guy about the windshield. Said they're about maybe a couple hours out. But I might have to make some room, so might just rearrange all the cars in the driveway, park them out on the street for now. And with the space, probably gonna pull the Elko out, so the Elko's in the driveway, and then I'll give me enough room to move the motor over to where the Elko is now, and that should give them plenty of access to the Monte when it's time to do the Monte. So yeah, just gotta go grab the keys for the PT, and start moving everything out of the way. I don't know about y'all, but this is a nice view. This is a nice view. Are all mobile, all plated, all insured. Soon to be this one too. Even the bike. But I don't know, I should get the drone out. Get them all parked side by side. Have that drone shot like all the big YouTubers. But you ain't gotta be making a lot of money. It's not how much you make, it's how you spend it. So you can have all the toys, you can have a house. You gotta be smart with your money. Or maybe a little irresponsible, but responsible enough to have your toys, make sure the other bills are paid, but you gotta love it. Really can't wait. Eventually I want to extend the driveway so I'll be able to park 3 wide, 2 deep, and you know, the lift after that. So if I'm able to park 3 wide, 2 deep, that's 6 in the driveway. Get the lift, that'll be 3 plus a bike in the garage. So my goals have always been 7 cars, or 7 vehicles. I'm at 6 right now. I know you guys see the Mustang parked in the driveway in the last couple videos. Rented a room out to a buddy. He's out here from Tennessee for a little bit. So technically that's 7 at the house, but 6 is my name. If I didn't sell my 2 bikes, my other 2 bikes, that would have been 7 and 8 right there. But my personal goal is at least 7. So when I get the truck, that'll be 7. But the way I have it planned is more like 10. So like I said, once I extend the driveway and get the lift, that'll be room for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's plans for 10. The goal is 7, so we'll see. But that's it, just a little rant there. Enjoying that view. If it wasn't so cloudy, you can see the mountains out there. So that's another thing. Well, I bought the house, I'll never build anything in front of me, so I'll always have a view of the mountains. But let me stop talking, move the motor out of the way, and then just wait for these guys to get here to throw the windshields in. It's completely different cars with the windshields in there. They just came in, hopped out of their van, probably say less than 30 minutes, both of them done. This one has the antenna in there. It's the same windshield on both of them, so it has the lines for the antenna. This one I'll just end up cutting because the antenna will go here. But like I said, it just transforms the whole car with the windshield in it. It's the little things, man, with these cars. You do something little, it just changes the whole look of it. But man, it looks good. But yeah, they came, like I said, they hopped out, they test fitted it, made sure it was the right windshield, held it up there, like it's good to go. Came in, put the silicone around it. Yeah, they put the silicone around it. Guy cleaned off the glass, took all the stickers and little markers off, and paid them, and they were gone. So, like I said, I've had the Elko for 10, 11 years now, and it's finally getting his first windshield. So, it looks good. I'll give a shout out to my guy Joe. He's the one that put me in contact with these people. Like I said, when I said the price was right, I couldn't pass it up. He told me the price, and I was like, let's do it. But yeah, they knocked it out. And I could either put you in contact with Joe or in contact with the guy that replaced these. If you're in the Denver area, just message me, and I could try to put you in contact with them. Like I said, if you need a windshield for these things, I'm not even going to tell you the price. Just know the price is right. Yeah, it makes me want to go put the rest of the glass in now. But I might have to clean up the rest of the glass, and like I said, eventually I want to tint it. So I won't go super dark. I don't think I'm going to go as dark like on the Camaro. Maybe what's on the PT. But man, with the windshield in it, it gives the car a whole new look. Like I said, I was trying to hold off for something with the motor and transmission before it goes in, but I think my next couple days off, so probably Friday, I think I might just come out and made them up together and slide it in. So I'll probably remove the, I know I want to remove the core support. To do so, I'll probably have to remove the fenders also. So remove all that, get those mated up, slide them right in. But man, the windshields, I know it sounds simple, but man, it makes a huge difference. No cracks in there, no nothing. Said after about a day I could take the tape off. So what I really need to do is start cleaning up the trim pieces, getting those painted, and then getting those back on. Like I said, it's a little bit hanging over. That trim piece right there will cover it up, so not too worried about that. Yeah, once the trim's on, and just can't wait. Like I said, it's just something little, but man, it makes a huge difference. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, I know the earlier styles like the Elko and everything, they have the antenna in the middle, which I'm not too worried about it being on this one. But yeah, I think I will either chop that antenna off or tuck it under somewhere. Probably just like run it down in here. But who knows? I just wanted that windshield. But yeah, that's one of the good things about networking. Like I said, when people post something on any form of social media, I think I saw it on his Facebook stories. Yeah, just said, if you need a windshield or anything, this is the number. So I actually hit my buddy up before just calling the number, and he put us in contact. Like I said, he talked to him for a little bit, went back and forth. We agreed on a price, and I couldn't be happier with it. But yeah, just networking with people. If you know somebody that does something, or you have a friend that does something, like I said, a friend is a truck driver or a tow truck driver. He knew somebody that did windshields. Just network and reach out to them. You usually get a better price that way, but it also just helps these small businesses grow. So yeah, that's probably it. I'm gonna put everything back in the driveway and call it a day. But with that windshield on, definitely be able to get it out a lot more this summer, not have to worry about the windshield cracking. Yeah, see, so that's where the antenna plugs in. But Looking good. Doug, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing?